Okay, y'all, so let's get to it. Married to Medicine, season 11, episode 2. Now, in the beginning of the episode, they showed Phaedra. I'm kind of tired of seeing Phaedra on Married to Medicine. She needs to go back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I do like the fact that they're bringing her ex-husband and a new wife very messy. I love that part. But it's crazy how Aiden has gotten so big already. On Real Housewives of Atlanta, she was taking him to kindergarten crying, and now that man is in high school. Crazy work. And in the beginning of all these episodes, I really like how they show their profession and they show them like in action, and you get to learn like a little help tips along the way. I really love that part. Now let's get to the mess. I'm not gonna hold you. Greg and Sweet Tea just gives dad and daughter. And then the question last episode when they was like doing Freaknik, do you think he would have gave him your number? Like, she would have been underage, so I hope not. And Quad invitation was so quiet. She's very dramatic, very good for TV. And Sweet Tea was just standing at the door, hella salty. I would have left. I wouldn't have stood there when she pulled up in that Royce. Just salty. And I'm so happy Contessa is back. I think the show needs Contessa. I think all of them together, being back together, is good. And Phaedra, we really don't need you on the show no more. We really didn't ever need. But yeah, y'all know what I mean. And I know that had to be awkward when Quad came up there and Sweet Tea standing there. Very messy. Now, when it comes to Dr. Heavenly and Sweet Tea, I'm not going to hold you. Sweet Tea started the mess when she talked about Dr. Heavenly's mom, right, who's deceased right now. So, when she went low, Dr. Heavenly went to hell. And you can't go that far and disrespect somebody that hard and then police on how they disrespect you back. Like, no, that does not work. Now, when it comes to Carlos King, you should have stayed out of it and just let Dr. Heavenly say her words. I do agree with that. But when it comes to Dr. Heavenly, no, she can say whatever she needs to say because, Sweet Tea, you went too far. Toya trying to compare Napa to this is a hot mess. Y'all did her dead wrong. Y'all brought Quad all the way there just to send her home. Quad didn't even give her an invitation. Now, Quad could have been messy like y'all and gave her an invitation, and when she got there, say, we want you to leave, but she didn't do that. So I really don't see a comparison, but let's keep going. Simone expecting Quad to elaborate on her life when you did the dirtiest thing at the reunion and go into detail about how her niece was unalived at Quad's house due to drowning, and you really went into detail in that, and it was very unnecessary. Quad was mouthing the word stop while you were saying it and you kept going. Real dirty work. And this season is different for the husbands because the husbands really don't get in the women mess. They leave the women mess with the women mess. But Greg is kind of turning that a little bit because to me he reminded me of Peter. Because you know Peter wanted a peach. Y'all good, I mean. And let me tell you something. Mine's better step like Damon. You better stand 10 toes down, okay? And Kenyatta, what are you doing there? Did y'all see that? Kenyatta, she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Candy brought her in as a friend. Why is she there? And in my opinion, Toya is very saucy when it comes to Quad. Like, she find any and everything to say something negative about Quad. And I see what people mean when they say she's jealous of Quad, even though she's not married, because Quad is able to go out and live life and do, accomplish her dreams of what she wanted to do. And Toya really hasn't moved like that. So I can see that. Let's keep going. And it was very nice of Quad to introduce her to them. And when it comes to Cecil, I'm not going to hold you. I love Cecil down because he's just there for fun. He want everybody to get along. Like, he's never really for the drama unless it's just bringing people together. So I fucks with Cecil. All right, y'all. See y'all next week.